Half of you doing great, or all of us were doing great? That's awesome. As you all see, my name is Farhan Yusuf. I'm one of the founders. I want to say thank you very much, all the Lincoln students and administrations, the great way they welcomed for us, African Youth Services. Our theme today is mine, but before I go there, I wanted to tell you, you are one of the greatest schools in here in our states. You have a great people, you have wonderful teachers, you have an absolutely people who have put in their hearts and energy for you to succeed. And that's why they invite us to come and put it in some fuel that excitements and educations. So I want to say thank you very much for all the administration, especially Manny and Candy, who really welcomes us and helps us to be here. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you for all the mentors who are here. They believe in you. They're so proud of you. And because they want to be part of your life. They are not here anything else. They're here to help you and support you and show you in a love way, in a way they can encourage you and guide you. There is two ways in any one of us can live in life. Either it can be an experience or wisdom. Imagine some people here are in school longer than your life. And they still teach and help many other students. And they're here to give you the word of wisdom and guide you. And we ask them in their time and their energy, and they accept it to come and give you some time. And that's why he says to you, take the hoodie out, listen, appreciate it, and ask a question. And that's the only things I am asking you to do, because I am wanting to these mentors to know their time was being worth it for them to come here because they give it to you. They want you to live in a wisdom. They want you to live in an absolutely, not to make a mistakes, but to take all the good things you can get so you can be in the asset, not only in your family, but in the societies, for the future leaders in this country. Because what is the school name you're in? How many of you can tell me what is the name of the school you're in? Lincoln? Do you know the 3 words what says? Lincoln is an icon in our country and here in US. And international is how you need to think in your mind. And high school age is a potential you need to prepare yourself to do something great in your life. That is what your school name is. That's how they choose the school. And the goal is for you to perform. I want to give the mics to these mentors. They will give you in their time and they will encourage you, and I want you to receive it so you can use it. Thank you very much.
My name is Ahmed Madey. I am a criminal defense attorney. How many of you know what a criminal defense attorney is? Most of you? Can you raise your hand if you know? Okay. Do you know what a prosecutor is? You know what a judge is, right? Okay. So I am a criminal defense attorney. I work for the state of Minnesota as a public defender in Ramsey County. So that's what I do. And I have been in your shoes. I went to school, middle school and high school in Africa, went to college in Texas, Oklahoma, Michigan, almost all over the country. I've been in school for more than 20 years. I don't anticipate all of you will be in school for more than 20 years. Probably, my wife is a doctor, so when we add me and her time in school, we'll probably be in school for more than 40 years. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be in school. It's actually a good thing. You are gonna make a difference in yourself and a difference in the community you live in. So the reason we're here today in your school, first of all, thank you, African Youth Services, for inviting us to come and speak with you. And thank you, Lincoln International, for hosting us, to even give us this opportunity. In my life, I've had a lot of mentors. Right now, I have so many mentors. I have lawyers who are mentors. I have judges who are mentors. I have business people who are mentors. I have business mentors. I have marriage mentors. So I have many mentors. And I can attest to it that mentors can make a great difference in your life. The reason I say that is, if I am a lawyer, so usually me and my wife will go to high school. She's a doctor, so I try to make a lot of the people to become a doctors, and she tries to make all of the other people to become doctors. And so she usually wins. A lot of people don't want to be lawyers, but today my goal is to make a lot of you become lawyers and then become leaders in the future, like Lincoln, who was a lawyer, who was also a president in the United States. And all of you can become that. You can become lawyers, you can become doctors, you can become accountants, you can become nurses, you can become engineers, and then eventually do something with your degree, not only in the practical aspect of practicing that, but also influencing other people, like becoming a leader. So why mentorship? A mentor can tell you what not to do and what to do. So I am a lawyer, so I have failed so many times. So if I had hired a mentor when I was in law school to mentor me to become a better lawyer, then I will have avoided all the mistakes I made. So a mentor helps you avoid all the mistakes that you can make, and it will make you get faster to your destination or where you want to be. So if you want to be a doctor and you have a doctor mentor, they can tell you what to do and what not to do. If you have a mentor who is an engineer, they can tell you what to do and what not to do. If you have an artist and you want to be an artist, they can tell you what to do and what not to do. So today we're giving you the chance so that you can model a success from someone who has been in those shoes. So if you want to walk in someone's shoes, you ask how they walked in those shoes. So today we're giving you that chance where if you want to be successful, then you can take that route. If you don't, I don't believe anybody here that doesn't want to be successful. So the whole goal is to give you, I don't know how to say, but a hindsight of what it is to be in those shoes, or what it is to be a doctor, what it is to be a lawyer, what it is to be a professor, what it is to be a practicing nurse or a social worker, or whatever it is that you desire to become. I think I've taken a lot of time, but I'll be here if you wanted to talk, and you can come and speak with me. Thank you.
But most people call me Tolu. I'm an actress, a businesswoman, and a teacher. Right now I'm teaching at Normandale Community College, teaching the acting classes. And then I'm also the administrative assistant for African Youth Services. So right now I'm actually doing an itinerary of my mentors and an itinerary of my life, where I want to go in the next 3 to 5 years, where I want to be in 10 years. I know where I want to be in 10 years, but 3 to 5 years, that gap was still not quite clear. So I'm doing an itinerary right now. Who has believed in me and pushed me when I couldn't even believe in myself? And that's why I think mentorship is important. Your mentors will see something in you that you may not even see in yourself. They'll push you to believe in yourself, to do things that you never even thought you were capable of doing. Where I am today, I never thought I'd get there. I didn't have the most direction in life as a middle schooler or a high schooler because I was dealing with stuff at home. And when your home life isn't very welcoming or warm, or there's turmoil at home, it can affect the way that you show up everywhere else. So because I wasn't very happy in my house, I just didn't really care about school. I was very, very smart also, so I could just slide. Like, I didn't really have to try too hard. I could just slide by. When I got to college, I started to take on mentors, people who believed in me and saw me for, and in high school too, those were the first people that would say, I think you could do this. And I was like, well, I didn't know you could go to school for that. I went to school for acting. I got my Bachelor's of Fine Arts at University of Minnesota in Duluth, and I got my Master's of Fine Arts at the University of California in Irvine. And now my whole mission is just to support and show you all how exciting and amazing life can be with positive influences in your life. I want to make the world more sustainable for you. How can we stretch out the life of this planet even more so that you and your kids, I know you're not thinking about kids yet, but you and your kids can be, set up well for the future. So if you'd like to come talk to me about the arts, if you'd like to talk to me about business, or if you're interested in teaching, I'll be available. Nice to meet all of you.
Thank you so much for having us today. We really appreciate it. And I want to set a good example for you guys by telling you a little bit of my background. I came to this country in 2017, and I now own a business for 3 years, almost 3 years. We opened the beginning of a pandemic. And I want to let you know, as a small business owner, you don't have, if any of you guys are thinking about being a business owner and doing your own thing, I want to let you know, guys, you don't have to figure out everything. Just try to connect with a mentor or a person that's doing what you're interested. Try to think about what you're passionate about. Try to write goals. But as you try to do what your calls are, what you want in life, don't think about, oh, I didn't figure out everything. I promise to you, as owning this business for almost 3 years, I tell myself every day, I didn't figure out everything, but I'm confident where I am, and I'm confident where I'm going. And that gives me a hope and gives me a picture of everything is possible. So just have passion in whatever you do in life and connect with a mentor, and everything is possible for you guys. Thank you.
My name is Mustafa Hassan. I am an inspiring business person. I am a student of knowledge in my religion especially. I have been with African Youth Services as far as I can remember, I think like 2-3 years now. And I remember that when I was starting, it wasn't that big of an idea. It was a beginning program. And African Youth Services, what I can say it really focuses on is building your confidence in yourself, number one. And the reason that is if you don't have confidence in yourself, you don't end up moving up in life. Anyone can tell you that you can do this, you have this, but if you don't see within yourself, if you can't look in the mirror and tell yourself, I can be successful, I can do this, you don't move up in life as much as you possibly could. So I gotta say, I've learned a lot of confidence, a lot of vision from African Youth Services, and mostly mentorship. And the reason I want to emphasize on mentorship is, you could go out on your own in life, like my friend there, Aisha, and start your own business. But in 3 years, if you don't have mentors, you end up making every mistake in the book. But with mentors, you already have someone with experience, someone who already knows what hoops and hurdles to jump over. And you take their mentorship and they guide you to the right path. So it's amazing to have confidence. It's even more better to have a vision and see where you're going. But to have a mentor is to like having a GPS to where you're headed. So it gives you a guidebook, gives you shortcuts in life. And well, that's everything I can say about mentorship so far. If you want to talk to me, I will be in one of the rooms later on. My name again is Mustafa Hassan, and thank you guys very much.
Hello, my name is Ziad Rashid. I'm a public health professional. I'm also Executive Director of Direction for Youth. Like Ahmed said, I went to school in Africa, middle school and high school. When I came to United States, I started from ESL classes. You guys may know MCTC or St. Paul College. I went to MCTC, took some ESL classes. Then I went to St. Paul College, took some ESL classes. Then I went to University of Minnesota. Then went to St. Mary University of Minnesota. I had my bachelor's degree and my master's degree in public health. So like he said, everybody needs help navigating through the system. When you are new when you want to go to college, if you don't have the right guidance or somebody to guide you, you will not get the result that you wanted. So right now, I also intend to do my PhD in global study at the University of Minnesota, and I want to volunteer my time so that you can achieve your goals. My role is to support you and support you that you achieve your goals. And I will be here, I will volunteer my time, and I'd like to thank Lincoln International staff and directors as well. Thank you so much. If you have any question about healthcare management, I'll be available to answer you, along with Dr. Saida.
When I came here as a high schooler, like all of you, and I went to 9th grade in Maryland, for 2 years, I did not speak. For 2 years, I go to class, I don't speak to anyone, and it wasn't like this. I was like the only immigrant in the classroom. So for 2 years, I didn't speak. And for history, when I was supposed to do a presentation, I failed because I could not speak, because I couldn't present. And that was part of the class. So mentoring you all and working with this team really gives me great pleasure. Life is full of both opportunities and obstacles. And I work with youth all the time. That's what I do for a living. I teach at the university. I came here not knowing any English, 2 years of not speaking in a classroom. And I learned a little bit Spanish because I actually work with a lot of young people from Spanish-speaking countries, and I work with kids from all over the world. And as I said, I love to learn language and understand people and make effort to bridge gaps. But I also came with no language, with nothing, and I was able, as many people here, to do 2 masters, 1 bachelor's, and 1 PhD. And it took me a long time. No, that wasn't, thank you. That was not to say that I did anything that none of you can do, everyone can do it, but it is to say that opportunities are out there for all of you. Right? And the mentoring, what it does, as many have said, is actually, it makes the opportunities, it allows you to grasp the opportunities, and it helps you manage the challenges. All of you will have great opportunities, but you will also have great challenges. This is the life as young people, many of us who come from other countries, who are learning the language, whose parents are learning the language. And so a mentor, how many of you do sports? How many of you have coaches? Raise your hand if you have a coach when you do sports. Do you have coaches in the sports? Is that the coach? Yes, thank you. Yes. So, and I really would like a Spanish-speaking person to say this in Spanish. I want you all to take, muchas gracias. So, can we give him a microphone? Give him a microphone. It's going to be in 2 minutes. Excuse me?
Yes,
Mira. Yeah, it's okay. Can you translate what I say in English for me? Thank you. So I want you all to take 4 deep breaths. And then hold it.
Que respiren profundamente 4 veces.
And now release them 8 times, like breathe out. Count it to 8.
Ahora,
So hold.
8 veces.
Do it again. So 4 deep, 8 out. And hold. Yeah, 4 deep and hold.
8 tiempos para afuera. 4 tiempos para adentro, 8 tiempos para afuera.
Do you know why I did that? That's a simple thing that a mentor can teach you to manage stress.
Well, my name is Iman Isaac. I'm Somali American. I was born in the United States. And my main role, I am the director of Second Chances. And my main role is an advocate in our community for people who are struggling with addiction. Well, basically, addiction is a brain disease that causes people to use substances even though they don't want to, and act out in different ways that interrupts their life, whether it's financial, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is. So my main role is an advocate to our community. And I grew up right here in South Minneapolis. I went to South Minneapolis high schools, middle schools, and so I have a lot of relatability with you guys. Right now, I'm a peer recovery specialist, and I'm going to school to get my LADCs, which is licensed alcohol drug counseling. I got my bachelor's in psychology, and my main goal in life right now is to give back to my community. I'm also a person who's in recovery, and I've been sober for 2 years. So, yeah, appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that you guys, thank you. You guys are the future, you know. My main focus, I want to thank Farhan for inviting me here. And I love what he does with the community, with African Youth Services. And you guys are the future of our community, you know. So like he said, he has 20 years of school. A lot of people here probably have more schooling than you guys' lifetime. I would say just, you know, if you guys find a passion, stick with it and keep going. Education is the key to get out of any type of distress that you're in. So thank you. If you guys want to meet with me, I'll be around later on. Anybody have any family members struggling with addiction or anything like that, or anybody going through anything, I'll be an open ear, so just let me know. Thank you.
I'm a certified yoga instructor and a life coach. So what I do is I go to schools if I can. I have clients on my own that I teach about life and conflict. So a parent will come and ask me to coach the kid. And I either go inside their homes or we'll go for a walk and we just talk. So I have a container for them. All I do is listen, pretty much. With yoga, I'm glad that Dr. Saeed started with that, and I teach breathing and we do some movements. Thank you. That's pretty much what I do. If we can do some practice, do you guys mind? All right. Let's start by closing our eyes first. If that's okay with you guys. It's gonna take a few minutes. It's less than 4 minutes. If it's not safe, you can keep your eyes open. And just notice. Notice how you're feeling right now. You probably want to leave. And this is too much information coming at you. Just notice. How's your breath? Is it heavy? Are you anxious? What are you feeling? I invite you to go ahead and inhale through your nose. Full inhale. And hold for 4. And then go ahead and exhale for 3, 2, and 1. I'm glad that you guys did that. It goes depth and more with the meditation and yoga. And I would love to work with you guys with that. And I'll be around and you can ask me more questions in that area. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing.